You've been so busy playing all day long, but look around you, you see something wrong. May I suggest a way to clean up this mess? First strike a pose like fancy dancers do. Soon you'll be gliding all around the room and twirl down and scoop your toys off the ground. Your empty toy box looks so sad and alone, so fill it up with toys that still need a home. Let's see how quickly and how fabulously this cleanup can go. Doing the toy box tango. Step to the left and grab the toys you can, then toss them in the toy box. Start again, let's make this fun. Before you know it, you're done. Your empty toy box looks so sad and alone, so fill it up with toys that still need a home. Let's see how quickly and how fabulously this cleanup can go. Doing a toy box tango. Your empty toy box looks so sad and alone. You filled it up with toys that needed a home. We saw how quickly and how fabulously this cleanup can go. Doing the toy box tango. The toy box tango.
Stop the music, turn that off so it doesn't buzz, and we're here. Yeah, it's tea time, and I have my cup of Wise Women's tea. In fact, I have 3 cups of Wise Women's tea. It is amazing. Everybody says it smells so wonderful, and it does. It just fills your senses with everything from the color, the warmth, the smell. That's 3. Let's see. I heard it boiling. That's 4. What are the 5 senses? I haven't tasted it yet. Okay, I'm going to take a taste. You got to slurp it because it's really hot. And slurping gets some oxygen with it. But yes, it tastes wonderful. So it just hits all of your senses. And I love it. And evidently y'all do too, because you're about to buy it all up. Yes, we're about to run out. Because y'all been buying it like crazy the last 3 days. Anyway, so it's tea time. I'm going to reach under my little desk and I'm going to reach in here and I'm going to mix it all up. Gonna get one. I got one right here. Okay. Let me open it up. Being present without distractions with phones. Now, I am on my phone right now. We're having tea time, and you're probably watching me on a phone or an iPad or your computer. But other parts of the day, when you're working and doing other things, in order for us to stay focused on what we're doing, we need to cut down the different distractions. So the other night we were watching something on TV and I said, honey, I know we've seen this, but I don't remember anything about it. Not a single thing about it. And that's because I'm usually working on Fly Lady stuff while the TV's going at night. And I've usually got this earbud right here, opposite of Robert. Robert's sitting over here in the chair. But opposite of him, I have an AirPod in my ear. And I'm listening to something, either a book or I've had this book I can't put down, called The Plague, and I'm listening to that, or I'm listening to something on TV, or listening to some podcast that I hadn't heard during the day, because I gotta have noise. I'm one of these that has to have a lot of noise going. Now, my sister Patty, she can't have any noise, but I need noise. And it really makes for watching movies kind of fun, because I don't remember anything about them, but I can keep up with them. And Robert's just blown away that I can keep up with things. You know, sometimes my AirPod will mess up and the sound will come on my phone. And he said, "What are you listening to?" And I'll have to tell him who I'm listening to or whatever. Not I have to tell him, and I do tell him. And we laugh, and he says, "I just don't know how you do that." Yeah, but see, I do it. I have my AirPods because, number one, the sound is better. The sound is better on my phone than a microphone. And also, Robert doesn't like noise, so I'm being considerate of him. I keep my TV on so I can get headlines, things that come up. And so I've got Fox Business on because I'm watching the stock market. And I've got the Fox Business, I can see the ticker and I know what the market's doing. And then if any headline pops up, there's something, you know, I look up every once in a while and I see what it is. But I don't listen to that. But I've got something going in my ear all the time. All the time. And it's okay. It's what I do. And I didn't fix. Y'all, I'm going to go fix it right now. The slat. I haven't fixed the slat. I'm going to go fix it right now. I have a spoon. And I'm going to turn the camera around so you can see me fix this. Let me turn the camera around. You see the slat I'm talking about? Can you see the slat that I am talking about? I'm going to get it. And the cat's at the door, so keep watching. I'm going to let the cat in. There's the cat. But it's this little slat right here. Right here. And I'm going to fix it. There it's in place. I'm happy. I am a happy camper. Let me turn it around again. There we are. And the cat left. The cat thinks I'm talking to myself. So I'm going to adjust that and get back in my chair. And it's too high. The camera is way too high. Yeah, there we go. So, I fixed it. It's not making me crazy anymore. Oh my, when you notice something out of place like that, it just drives you nuts. And that's kind of playing with your perfectionism. You're not making other people nuts. You're just making yourself nuts. So, you just have to laugh. You just have to laugh. So I played the Toy Box Tango because I've had that song in my head. You know, it's kind of like when you have a song in your head or an earworm and you can't get rid of it. Oh my goodness. It's difficult. So yesterday I saw a crocheted mask. A crocheted mask. And that mask had a smile on it, which I've done the smile thing. I've done the smile thing on my mask. But they had crocheted a rose to the mask as if she were doing the tango. And I just haven't been able to get it out of my mind. Robert says when you have an earworm like that, you have to sing it and get it out of there so that you can get past it. So that's what was happening with my little louver on my closet door. I needed to get past it. Just fix it and get on, and all it took was a spoon. I fixed it with a spoon. But going back to our little topic for today is being present. When you're having date night or dinner at the table with your family, the phones need to go, guess where? You need a basket. You need a basket, and everybody's phones need to go in the basket. And you set it away from the table so that they can't hear that it's buzzing or anything. And put it in the living room. Yep. And then no one will be tempted to look at their phones. Now, they might want to get up real quick from dinner. But if you can hold their attention for 30 minutes and have a conversation with your family and enjoy your time together. So putting your phones in a basket is a good thing. When we go to Leanne's house, Robert's phone is always in his pocket. He's never tempted by his phone. I am. So I leave it in the kitchen. I leave it right in the kitchen. So, everybody, let's drink up. To our lovely tea. To our lovely tea. Yep. Mary Drummond. I used to know a lady named Mary Drummond. When one of my first jobs was keeping books at Uptown Appliance and Furniture in Tiptonville, Tennessee. And Miss Mary Drummond was precious. She was just a precious soul. God rest her soul. Yeah, I loved her. I love this Mary Drummond too. Anyway, it's just somebody's on Long Island. I can't wait to go to dinner somewhere. I have missed going to dinner and sitting across the table looking at my sweet darling. I have really missed going to dinner. And because we went to dinner 3 or 4 times a week. Now, we've been getting takeout about the same. We've tried to keep our businesses going through this quarantine. But staying focused, being present when Robert talks, when we start having a conversation, I take my phone and turn off whatever I'm listening to. Yep, I turn it off. Yeah, Carol, I understand. We haven't had any Chinese either. Well, we had some Thai, but we haven't had any Chinese. We have had Fujiyama, which is a Japanese stir fry, but we haven't had any U.S. Chinese food. So I hope they get to open back up and maybe they change the way they do things where we can order off a menu or something. We have 2 Mexican restaurants that we love. We love them both, and we go see them both, and they know me. When I call on the phone, they say, "Hey, Miss Silly." They know our last name and everything. So it's just, when the people know what you drink and all that good stuff. Somebody was on here. I wanted to see who. Looking at all y'all. Anyway, so y'all have, it's just been one of those days. My daughter-in-law broke her phone. It comes in 3s, y'all. It really does come in. And she broke her phone the same way I broke mine. She broke the back of her phone. I don't know why I can't make those go away. Oh, y'all are just precious. Just precious. You've kept us in business, I tell you. You have kept us in business. Leanne, I'm not going to be afraid of buffets because I like our Chinese buffet. But if they have to go to ordering stuff, that'll be fun too. Reopen for takeout. That'd be good. I'd love to have some dumplings. Yeah, I like Chinese dumplings. Well, I don't think we're ever going to have a vaccine. We never had a vaccine for the Spanish flu, and I don't think we don't have a vaccine for the common cold. We don't have a vaccine for the common cold. I don't see us having a vaccine anytime soon because they just want to cure us. They don't want to fight it. They just want to cure us. So, oh yes, Lisa. Nope, not going to Golden Corral. I gave up Golden Corral a long time ago. I gave it up a long time ago. But we might be able to do like they do at our Chinese restaurant, where they make you things and you go pick it up. That could be fun. And order sushi. I like sushi. That's what I miss is sushi. Really miss sushi. Justin and Emily miss it too. So we may have to go to a sushi restaurant in Hendersonville called Umi. Well, if you've never learned to like tea, try a cup of ours. It is amazing. Well, I like the people that run our Chinese restaurant. They are sweet. They are precious folks. Yep. They live across the street from Jack and Kathy. Just across the street. So they came from Cambodia, I believe. Is where they came from. And they saved their money and they built this amazing restaurant. They were in two little hole-in-the-wall restaurants in town. And they saved all their money and they built this beautiful building and combined both restaurants. And they built one in Asheville, South Asheville. And they have done well. So I hope they can weather this in some form or fashion. They may have to change their business plan a little bit, but it'll be okay. And I love Kim, who works there. She put 2 kids through NC State on a salary from the Chinese restaurant. So it employs a lot of people. So I don't want to lose the jobs. I really don't want to lose those jobs. And when they come back, maybe they will figure out a new way of doing business, which will be good. Anyway, folks, my chair is squeaky. Here's to getting through this together. And we can do it. I saw one restaurant has put up clear shower curtains between each table to block things. I thought that was kind of neat. I saw that for a salon too. Now my salon is not open yet. I can't wait for it to get open, but I may keep my hair long. Y'all are liking it, and it's just weird because I haven't had long hair in a very extended period of time. Like 30 years, maybe longer than that. Justin was 5 when I got my long hair cut. He was 5 and he's 45. So it's been 40 years since I've had long hair. I had hair about this length when Fly Lady, you see the cartoon character, she's got hair to right there. So I may get used to it. I just jabbering on. Sometimes you just need to talk things out, like go and fix that, letting your perfectionism get out of the way, and just, you know, it's just a couple girls talking across the table, and I'm talking to you. Oh, that's pleasant. And it's just the right temperature, too. It's just the right temperature. Thank you, everybody, for the compliments. It's sweet. So, when somebody wants to talk to you, put the phone down. That's a good rule. And, you know, we're going to get through this pandemic by the things we learned in kindergarten. Yep. What are you cooking today, Leanne? What are you cooking? She's probably already left. She's got to get things ready for her cooking show. It's Taco Tuesday, so she might be making tacos. Yeah. I saw something that made me cry last night, y'all. It made me cry big time. For Mother's Day, this lady and her husband had made, they had a big, huge piece of plastic over the clothesline in the backyard. And evidently, they lived next door to her mother. And they made arms to stick, like gloves that she could stick her arms in, and her mother was shorter than she was, and she made arms go in the other direction for her mom, and she had used red duct tape. You can do anything with duct tape, and they made this wall that you could stick your arms in and give somebody a hug. And I thought that was just amazing. So her mama got a hug for Mother's Day. Now, how precious is that? Somebody go to all that trouble to give a hug. Well, this is my hug to you. A cup of tea, hug your cup, enjoy it, and just be thankful. Be thankful that we have each other. Be thankful that we can get to voice our opinions. Whew. Now, ribs sounds good. Yep. Anyway, folks, take some time to just de-stress, and we're going to get through this. I don't know who's saying stuff about Snopes, I don't know how you pronounce it, but I don't trust them. I've never trusted them, ever. I'm just that way. I want to check things out for myself, but now, yeah, it's hard to check things out because they erase things. On the internet. Things get deleted and you can't find it. So I like to buy books. I listen to books. I get it straight from the horse's mouth because I don't trust anybody. Slow cooker ribs, yum. So here's to getting through this. Fish tacos. Leanne made those once upon a time, and I have never cottoned to them too much. Well, y'all have a good rest of the day. Enjoy yourself. It's plan and play day. If you haven't planned your menus for the rest of the week, do it. Well, I don't believe them. Check it out for yourself. Are there some things I found that were wrong? Don't remember what they are because, you know, I can't stay focused for very long. It goes in and then it doesn't. It's in there somewhere and eventually it'll come back to me. I'll see you tomorrow morning. Tomorrow is anti-procrastination day and we're going to get some things done. We're going to get that bathroom cleaned up. Are you ready for it? We're going to do it tomorrow. If you hadn't been doing your missions come out at 5:30 in the flight plan. If you're not getting our flight plan, you are missing out. See you later. Here's my kiss to you. Mwah! Love y'all.